Yes, my creation. A dinosaur. I saw some when I was a kid, but never this kind of dinosaur. I finally created one. What the? It's overheating. It's gonna explode. No! Ah! Where are we? Where am I? Water. It's a waterfall right there. What's that noise? I don't get food from the engine director. Okay. What?
And then they
What's the radiation from my heat?
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dinosaur Island. As you just saw, Goku had created a dinosaur, but it didn't work out too great. Our episode 2 is going to be starting off by the female Tyrannosaur, and don't forget, in episode 1, her mate. They have come down to the creek for a drink. Now, if you didn't see episode 1, go check that out right now, before you watch episode 2. The mate, the male walks away to go further upstream. Meanwhile, over here, the female Tyrannosaur is getting a drink. We don't know what that was, but all I know is that Goku got transferred to Dinosaur Island and is now with all the dinosaurs on this island. In episode 1, you didn't see Goku, because Goku has not came here yet. But don't mind Goku and them, just mind the dinosaurs. The peacefully dinosaurs on this island. The T-Rexes begin to leave. And meanwhile, once they leave, if you didn't see in episode 1, the male Giganotosaurus. He begins to drink. Meanwhile, the baryonyx, but not a familiar baryonyx. This time, it is not the green baryonyx that you saw in episode 1. This time, it is a much smaller, juvenile baryonyx. Or sorry, not baryonyx, Suchomimus. The Suchomimus a juvenile Suchomimus. Suchomimuses are, well, also a type of predator that like to eat fish, and they like a lot of wetland. It goes down to eat fish. First, it gets a drink and startles the fish. They take off, but before they can get away, he snaps, kills it. Takes it away. And begins feeding. Once he is done, the baryonyx has come to its usual hunting grounds for fish and gets very angry at the Suchomimus. The Suchomimus turns around. This battle is about to get bad. But the baryonyx is much bigger, so it scares the Suchomimus off. As the baryonyx comes up, it sees, well, that the water in this creek is starting to drought. It is unhappy, very unhappy. Before it droughts, it gets a quick drink, so that will last it for a little bit. What was that? That was the Suchomimus. It is that Indoraptor. It charges towards it. It throws the baryonyx. Sorry, not Suchomimus, baryonyx. Holds it down. But just as it's about to kill it, well, this isn't really helping, but the Giganotosaurus attacks it, not trying to help. It picks it up and throws it. Indoraptors would not play with the Giganotosaurus. They are much smaller. The baryonyx is dead. You will not be seeing this baryonyx anymore. Its life is gone. And so, it's now a carcass for the Giganotosaurus to feed on. It begins to feed. Meanwhile, the creek is still droughting. The food source is scarce. And we have just lost a life on Dinosaur Island, the baryonyx. If we walk down the stream further this way, you will see this dried up creek. That should be filled up soon because it is about to rain. But meanwhile, back over here, the T-Rex, the two T-Rexes are, well, we'll be back in a second. The two T-Rexes, well, they have migrated over here, pretty far from the creek, over here towards the kind of dry desert. And her mate. Her mate begins to go into the grasslands. But it comes up upon something. The The female turns around. Both of them very scared. We will see you in a second while the lake is starting to fill up. Well, if you didn't know, the creek, somehow started flowing. I guess something, maybe like a rock or a dam, had clogged up the waterfall and made it stop running. So, right now, the dinosaurs on Dinosaur Island are living peacefully. But, see, over near the lake, we see a new life start to come. It's not just any kind of life form, but it is a Sarcosuchus, and I shall keep you entertained while the lake is starting to fill up. Meanwhile, back over here, when the Giganotosaurus is stripped the baryonyx clean from eating, it begins to walk away. It backs off and runs. The baryonyx and Suchomimus are now both dead. Dead for good. Well, we will not be seeing them anymore. But the creek has started to flow again. Now, near the lake, we're heading down there right now to see what is there. And what it appears, well, alright, let's go back up to our top mountain where the Ceratosaurus was just chilling. Let's go back up there. But as we see it, it is traveling down towards the lake to get a good long drink. We'll see you when we get there. It is here now. It has traveled a little whiles. It comes up to the lake for a drink. But while it is drinking, it doesn't notice something. The Sarcosuchus, the Dinosuchus begins to bite on the Ceratosaurus' neck, puncturing it. It pulls him out of the water, throws him to the ground. It begins chewing, but the Ceratosaurus is able to manage to throw him off back into the water where he belongs. He tries flipping over, but it is hard. And that one strong push gets him over and goes back into the water. Ceratosaurus begins to drink again and goes away. Well, nothing really much to do now on Dinosaur Island. Tyrannosaurs have traveled to the rock desert, but something else is happening. The Giganotosaurus, spots the Ceratosaur. They are beginning to fight. And Ceratosaur is much smaller. It strikes. But the Giganotosaurus makes a cunning move. It dodges the bite and goes for the neck. The Indoraptor has scratched it all up. The Giganotosaurus gets up and walks away, very badly damaged. The Ceratosaurus is fighting with the Indoraptor now. I don't think an Indoraptor would like to fight with a Ceratosaurus because Ceratosaurs are much bigger than Indoraptors. Ceratosaur throws it off and kills the Indoraptor by stabbing it in the back with its horns. I know that's not what it's for. Usually it's for mating, but it's used it right now. But it's too scared to do that, so it runs. The Indoraptor badly damaged. Well, nothing really. Right now he's hurt on his chest and stomach. He is very hungry. He hasn't been hunting for a while now. Meanwhile, over here. Well, there is a piece of meat on the ground that is full of grass. I don't know if you can see that. Focus camera. There it is. Right here. But, well, that's all. Really. But meanwhile, while the Ceratosaur takes a nap. Sorry about that. Mustang going down the road. It begins to go to sleep. And now the Ceratosaur is sunbathing. Meanwhile, the Giganotosaurus is still hurt here up at the creek. That is all for Dinosaur Island Season 2, Episode 2. We will see you all next time, and it's Episode 3. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye.